A policeman pulls a man over for speeding and asks him to get out of the car. After looking the man over, the policeman says, "Sir, I couldn't help but notice your eyes are bloodshot. Have you been drinking?" The man gets really indignant and says, "Officer, I couldn't help but notice your eyes are glazed." "Have you been eating donuts?" A man walks into a bar and sits down. He asks the bartender, "Can I have a cigarette?" The bartender replies, "Sure, the cigarette machine is over there." So he walks over to the machine, and as he is about to order a cigarette, the machine suddenly says, "Oh, you bloody idiot." The man says with surprise in his voice, "That's not very nice." He returns to his bar stool without a cigarette and asks the bartender for some peanuts. The bartender passes the man a bowl of peanuts, and the man hears one of the peanuts speak. "Ooh, I like your hair." The man says to the bartender, "Hey, what's going on here? Your cigarette machine is insulting me, and this peanut is coming onto me." "Why's this?" The bartender replies, "Oh, that's because the machine is out of order and the peanuts are complimentary." I was sitting in a bar one day, and two really large women came in, talking in an interesting accent. So I said, "Cool accent. Are you two ladies from Ireland?" One of them snarled at me, "It's Wales, Dumbo." So I corrected myself, "My apologies. So are you two Wales from Ireland?" A man was walking down the street and saw a sign in a store window that said, "Help wanted." So the man ran in the store and yelled out, "What's wrong?" Jim, Scott, and Alex are tired after traveling all day and check into a hotel. When they get to reception, they find out they'll have to walk 75 flights of stairs to get to their room because the elevator is out of order. Jim suggests that they do something interesting to pass time while they walk the 75 flights. Jim will tell jokes, Scott will sing songs, and Alex will tell sad stories. So Jim tells jokes for 25 flights, Scott sings songs for 25 flights, and Alex tells sad stories for 24 flights. When they reach the 75th floor, Alex tells his saddest story of all. "Guys, I left our room key at reception." Patty and Murphy are having a pint in the pub when some scuba divers come on the TV. Patty says, "Murphy, why is it them deep sea divers always sit on the side of the boat with them air tanks on their backs and fall backwards out of the boat?" Murphy thinks for a minute, then says, "That's easy. It's 'cause if they fell forwards, they'd still be in the friggin' boat." Two old friends cross paths after not seeing one another for almost a decade. "What are you doing these days?" PhD. "Wow, you're a doctor." "No, pizza home delivery." Late one night, a preacher was driving on a country road and had a wreck. A farmer stopped and said, "Sir, are you okay?" The preacher said, "Yes, I have the Lord riding with me." The farmer said, "Well, you better let him ride with me, because you're going to kill him." Bob goes to see his friend Pete. He finds Pete in his barn dancing naked around his John Deere. "What are you doing?" asked Bob. Pete stops dancing and says, "My wife has been ignoring me lately, so I talked to my psychiatrist and he said I needed to do something sexy to attract her." A completely inebriated man was stumbling down the street with 1 foot on the curb and 1 foot in the gutter. A cop pulled up and said, "I've got to take you in, pal. You're obviously drunk." The wasted man asked, "Officer, are you absolutely sure I'm drunk?" "Yeah, buddy, I'm sure," said the cop. "Let's go." Breathing a sigh of relief, the man said, "Thank goodness. I thought I was crippled."